federal judge ruled children held in family detention centers for more than 20 days must be released.
Right now, you can see a school bus just getting here ready to drop some kids off.
It's hard to realize that somebody would actually start shooting into a crowd of people.
And they're just kind of hoping for justice so that this community can begin to heal and move forward. Well, number one, they've been thanking voters for coming out to the polls and exercising their rights to vote. Hey, Larry, right now we decided to come into Big Will's Bike Shop just to give you an idea of how quickly this water is rising. So it's already up to the first step. They use this wall kind of as their marker to figure out how high the water is getting. So in September of 1996, they got water all the way up to here. This is where it rose in 2003 for Hurricane Isabel. It's not even high tide yet. We still have a few hours before we get there.
I think it's important to note that as we talk about African American history and museums like that one, that's all of our American history.
We saw people going into churches, going into the grocery store, and we had a chance to speak with some of those neighbors about what the mood is here in Brunswick. You ever seen rain like this and flood water like this?
No, ma'am, and I just moved here too. So
Already have the marching band behind us. We have the cheerleaders over here, so they're super excited.
Along the scene who are monitoring this CVS store, and the reason being is because as you get to the front of the CVS, you can see more damage. Again, more windows are shattered in this area.
The video starts at 2:45 when the call came in. It was about 3:07 before they got any movement out of Gilmore, as we can see in that newly released video.
Overcomer. He overcame so many things through the course of his career, and so just to see him perish so early in life, it's just so heartbreaking.
Twin panda cubs at the Berlin Zoo have finally made their public debut. We've been telling you about these cubs for
Michaela, we don't say the S word snow on this show, okay? That's gonna do it for us tonight here at 11.
That's my baby child. That's my son. Why are people worried about how I sent my son home?
The chatter centered around their family's decision to send rapper Gunu off in style has frustrated Patrice Morrow and her daughters.
Nobody would ever be able to look down on my son. And I mean that in the most humblest way.
On Sunday, they held what they called his final show. His body was placed on stage at Bliss Nightclub in Northeast D.C., standing upright above a crowd of people dancing and celebrating his life. We won't show it to you, but video of the body inside the club quickly went viral. Soon after, Bliss Nightclub posted a statement to Instagram saying they were never made aware of what would transpire Sunday night. Teresa and Brianna Dunn of Dunn & Sons Funeral Service helped organize the memorial. Did you inform the folks at Bliss Nightclub that there would be a body inside of their building?
Yes, we did a contract with Bliss, so we did inform them.
We did not state whether or not if he'll be in a casket or if he'll be standing. And the owner was okay with Markel being in his facility.
His sister Patrice is asking people to remember they've lost someone who they love, and Gunu's murder is still unsolved.
And they're forgetting that we still wake up without a person. That's what we lack. Where's human decency?
In a horse-drawn carriage, in a casket wrapped in style, the Morrow family said their final farewells on Monday. This grieving mother is exhausted and has one final message.
Please leave me alone about how I sent my son home. I did what I wanted to do.
We've also reached out to Bliss Nightclub a number of times and have yet to hear back. We will continue to follow this story and provide you with updates as they become available. Reporting in Northeast D.C., Megan Rivers, WUSA 9.
5, 6, 7, 8. If you can count to 8, you can become a DJ.
You start on the 1, he says, and end on the 8. It's truly not as easy as one may think.
So I teach the fundamentals of actual counting bars, which are beats per minute.
Coming to Project Create, centered in the heart of Ward 8, is Quick and Easy's DJ School. After much success in Baltimore, DJ Quicksilva and DJ Be Easy knew it was time to take the show on the road with a proven track record.
Over 100 and something students have graduated already from Quick and Easy DJs, and I said I got to open up something in DC.
There's no age limit to catching the beat.
My youngest student to graduate so far was 12. The oldest was 68.
And for children and teens who live in Ward 8, the 5-week classes, where you also learn marketing and promotions, are free for you.
All you have to have is an open mind and show up. And once you show up, we provide everything and we teach you hands-on.
While learning from one of the best in the game, the success he's had is immeasurable. The award-winning DJ says growing up in East Baltimore wasn't easy, but he learned early on the rhythm of his life would be determined by the spin of the records he chooses.
That same feeling that I've been creating for decades, I want a young student from Southeast DC to know, you know what? I'm going to change a life. I'm going to save a life, because somebody was going to do something bad, but because of my music I played, they might not do it today. The goal when you graduate from Quick and Easy DJs is to first know that you have a passion and you have a skill set that can change your life.